understand I am not your enemy, nor will I pretend to be.
Here we go. Welcome to the Rip 28 podcast. This is the Rip 28 podcast. It's the podcast where a few friends get together and we talk about a few things. Now, some of those things you might like, some of those things you might not like, but we keep on talking about them on the Rip 28 podcast. I am voted on by the delegation from Pakistan, the world's sexiest podcast host, Sly, the sports guy, joined by a few of my good friends. As always, we start off with the president. What's going on, El Presidente?
That's because you sit on that picture with your face covered up. But it's seen there in the building as always. Let's get it going, lady and gents.
And we got my other homeboy, Beezy Bud Crawford. What's going on, Beezy Bud?
Hey, baby. I had a 9-round fight last night, and it don't even look like I got touched. It's a game to him, boy. It's a game to him, boy. But I'm here, man. Glad to be here, looking good. Slide. Boop, boop, boop. Let's get it.
I see you, boy. I see you over there looking fresh. Can't even tell you been in a fight.
Boy, look good. Never look better.
On the other side, we got our favorite member of Delta Sigma Theta Incorporated. What's going on, S. Commas?
What's up, fellas? Good to see y'all. Good to be back in the number.
Oh, John. Hey. We call Shauna S. Commas because she got plenty of money. You know what I'm saying? We always say she got plenty of money, but y'all be thinking I'll be lying when I'm talking about S. Commas and her plenty of money.
Don't do this.
But I'm going to show you when people got plenty of money.
Don't do this.
When a black woman becomes a world traveler, every black woman who's a world traveler, she go and get them braids and put them braids in her hair. They're called travel braids. So when Shada busts out them travel braids, international. That's how I know we dealing with real money. She got her international travel braid. She done had the afro for the past year. For the past couple of months. She's out here looking like Frederick Douglass for a while. But now she breaking out them international travel braids. Man, that is plenty of money.
Who she look like?
She was looking like Frederick Douglass for a little while. She had the Frederick Douglass the part. Frederick Douglass part of the head.
Well, we all know this going to be her last time for a while. She'll be back in
Fly just said he ain't got enough hair to be Frederick Douglass.
I got him on my balls, nigga.
That's not sexy.
Well, that's a topic we'll have on another day. Touche.
No, we won't. Not on this.
Please, when I'm not.
Not on this.
When I'm not here, hopefully.
Listen, ain't nobody got time for that.
Hey, I know.
It'll be a short conversation.
Hey, man.
It'll be a short segment. It ain't even not even a. Hey, man, Bud.
Brian, where you get this belt from? No.
It's a chain.
That's that turnover chain, ain't it?
It's the turnover chain, baby. Hey. We the money takers.
I hate the turnover chain. It's the worst. It's the worst gimmick ever. I hate it.
I hate it too.
I hate the turnover chain. Like, just get out there and play ball. That's stupid. Y'all look stupid.
I'm gonna give you an hour to hate it even more.
Okay. So you look almost as goofy as Sly.
Whatever. See, all you want to hate because you rich.
He took it out quick like.
Hey, y'all ain't got to insult me once like that.
I like to train, bro.
Y'all crazy. Thank you, Chance. You feel me, Chance.
Okay, Slow B.
Okay, whatever. Hey, man, we got a lot to get in. You talk about insulting people, man, and there's a lot of stuff going on in the world, man. What we start off with, first thing, we tried to hold off on talking about this till we got all the facts in. We ain't want to jump out the gate and be wrong. But we got to talk about this Carlee girl, man. We got to talk about this girl in Alabama, man. God damn, man. God. Oh, man. What's going on with this girl in Alabama, man? Carlee. Man.
Rough story, man. She set black women back a couple years. Next person call 911, they're going to be a little slow to come.
Yeah.
So historically, Black women have not gotten the coverage and have not gotten the media attention when they have gone missing. And unfortunately, she did. And in this instance, it was not legitimate. I think that you know, when one of us goes down, it reflects on all of us. And it's just unfortunate that she didn't have or didn't feel like she had any other methods or means or something to handle whatever she was going through, because for her to get the national attention that she did, I think was awesome. It just sucks that it was an illegitimate reason.
Just look at
Oh,
hey, but for real, man. Like,
what was that?
A baby walking on the side of the interstate. A baby walking on the side of the interstate. That was your story. That was your story. You couldn't come up with nothing better than that.
Dog. And you know, when it first happened, man, you want to be, as a Black man, and you know the shit that sisters go through, you know, historically, and you understand how unequal it is when it comes to helping out Black women, and you want to be on her side. You want to be on her side. But as you hear it, you know, like you said, a baby walking on the side of the interstate.
I didn't believe it from the first get-go. Nobody, I don't know nobody who believed it. Okay.
Hey.
Oh, baby.
You talk about
nobody else said anything.
You talk about Sloby Bryant. And then the crazy thing is what she was researching on her phone when they got her phone record.
Oh God.
That part.
Come on, girl. Come on now.
That part. Like, it's
come on. How to steal money out of cash register without somebody. Girl, they gonna count behind you. It's called math. If the math ain't mathing and you the only one been on the cash register, it's you, baby.
Then she went to go get some snacks. Let me get these snacks real quick and some toilet tissue.
She didn't watch no Law and Order SVU or something.
No, she didn't call and ask none of her cousins. They could have told her, baby, don't use that one. This the one I use. You know,
wait a minute.
She ain't need no tissue because she was full of shit.
Wait a minute. Shyla, my favorite preacher's wife just said they do use kids on the road as a sex trafficking gimmick, though. Not on the side of the interstate. How the fuck you gonna see a kid on the, first of all, you going on the interstate, you going about 60, 70 miles an hour down the interstate.
Well, at nighttime.
At night, can you see a baby on the interstate at night? Come on, man. Come on.
But nobody else saw it. So she the only one saw this baby and stopped.
No, Aaron just said she from Alabama. She ain't smart enough for that. Yeah, I agree.
No.
I agree.
Man,
she don't know.
The crazy part is nobody else stopped.
Nobody but you. Come on, man, Carlee. And it's just. But you know who really upped his standing in the community or standing in the world or whatever is the doggone sheriff, man. The sheriff came to every press conference clean, dog. Sheriff came like he was, you know what I'm saying? The sheriff of Hoover was clean to the mud, dog. Seen the suit.
He said that's his time to shine.
He stepped up, man.
Hoover ain't been national like this since the football team went undefeated, you know?
Yeah, they had that show.
Yeah.
Hey, Hoover, the rich side of Birmingham, too, so he probably ain't clean.
Hey, sheriff was clean, dog. Sheriff said, man, fuck this national attention. He said, Susie, break out the good suit, baby.
The good
one. He had to show up fresh.
He used that company card to get that suit.
all the taxpayers' money, Chance. He was clean, though. He said, "This is my one
cleaning in the board of health."
He said, "This is my one chance right here to show."
Hey, after it's all said and done, after it was all said and done, he told Carlee, "Thank you for this opportunity."
Hey, she gonna get off with supervised community service. They can't let her go out by herself. She'll tell a lie. She'll lie.
Well, you know, she did. They saw. They posted the mug shot, right? They posted the mug shot of her, and she was smiling in the mug shot. Now, some people take offense to her smiling in the mug shot because it looked like, you know, she went and got her hair done, and you know, she got her hair laid to the side.
She left that wig. She left that wig this time for real.
She left that wig.
That's how she gonna get off. She finna plead insanity, so she got to look crazy.
Well, nah, she ain't look crazy.
Who's smiling in the mugshot?
But see, here go my thing though. Here go my thing. I'm pretty sure her lawyer and everybody she talked to told her to look very presentable or whatever in the mugshot, because if you think about it, that mugshot is going to be plastered around for the next few months. Whenever they talk about her, they're going to use that mugshot. They're going to use that mugshot. So you know what? You might as well look good.
And she did. She came through in the mugshot.
She came right.
Yeah, because I seen some other pictures without that wig. Maybe she wasn't missing. They just weren't looking for the right person or something.
Looking for the wrong person.
Daddy, Bron, you on point, Bron. Bron, you on point, man. You on point. And see, here go my thing, man. What you said when it comes to looking for the right person, this is the thing you women need to really, really concentrate on and look at. Y'all take all these pictures with all these different filters and the way they change up your look and everything with these filters. If you're kidnapped, we don't know who the fuck to look for.
Sir, guys be using filters too. Don't do that. Don't do that. Dudes be, and then they got the beard, because you take that beard off and you look like a butt face. So stop it, y'all.
Wait a minute.
Guys do it too. Stop
Wait a minute. Not the Velcro and the cloth. Oh man, they really got one of them, Sean.
I don't know nobody who got the Velcro beard. I don't know nobody who got the Velcro beard.
It might not be Velcro. But if you take yours off, you're gonna look a mess too. So stop it.
Well, this is crazy. Too. This is crazy because I haven't shaved all the way down since the pandemic, and this is as much hair as I can get. I've never been able to grow a good beard. I always grew a thick goatee. But a beard, you know, I got the struggle beard. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Right. You should have known you weren't gonna grow no hair on your face if you can't grow no hair on your head.
Oh, there you go.
You've been bald since middle school, fool.
Wow. Hey. Check this out, man. My homeboy, he just said maybe because when you put your face in, you don't turn your head to the side. That's why you can't grow the fur. Come on.
Aaron said you look a mess with or without a beard. So there's that.
Come on.
Alvin Hinton said they just need to call him for the pics. He'll get it right.
Hey,
Wait, he taking mugshot pics now too?
Hey, them girls Sloppy messing with.
He'll do it all. He do it all if they pay him.
Them girls Sly used to mess with. He couldn't turn his head to the side. Too much meat down there. Hey, with no space to turn.
Hey, he talking about long.
Yeah, I said back in the day. Hey, you was in one position, dog. You had to have a breathing until you couldn't hardly breathe.
You read my mind, boy.
No,
you read my mind.
Hey. But yeah, man. Stop putting these filters out here. Stop putting these filters. Shauna, that's an inside joke. We have to tell you about that.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
The inside chat sometimes.
Well, guys use filters too, so don't act. We're not gonna act like this only women.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know any dudes who use filters. Everybody I know, you
be having to we know you have to lighten your pictures up a little bit.
I don't know. If I take a picture, I snap the picture and post it. That's all I do. I snap the picture and post it.
I don't know no dudes who do that.
I don't know no dudes who do nothing like that, man. That's
like that many people no more.
Like your friend Shauna, the assistant basketball coach, he used filters. I guarantee you. He used
First of all, I don't know that man. Sorry to this man. I do not know him. He uses filters and everything else. Let's be clear.
Wait a minute here.
It's some dude. He an assistant basketball coach.
Don't say where.
I ain't gonna say where. But he's assistant basketball coach for a major college basketball team, and he is very metro. That's all you can say.
Effeminate.
Did you see what A.A. Ron said?
What'd he say?
He said, Slide, your nickname is the PH disruptor. Wait a minute.
We go.
Where's that? Where's the sound effect when we need it?
We gonna kick it. It is no sound effects. It is no sound effects for that.
Look, Aaron, he's throwing PH balances off in 1979.
Hey, Charlotte.
It came out the door.
Hey,
he threw his mama's off.
Hey, wait a minute. Mama just
he been throwing PH balance off since 1979. No,
we do not. That is wrong.
Hey, Charlotte said,
how about those? My line sister's watching. You.
How about those Sharpie lines at the barbershop that cover up the chalk line and all the spray?
Yeah,
That Beijing, that's a filter. We know your hair not black.
Them barbers be doing that on their own. I seen a lot of people get that stuff.
The hell was that? When they break out the cardboard.
Spray it down.
Hey, what you think? You think you couldn't even tell if they put Beijing on Sly?
Wow.
It ain't. You got to use gold or something like that.
Hey, but before we get off that Carlee girl real quick, my daughter said that AKA been going through it out there. She Carlee little AKA. I think it was something else that went down with some other AKA did something crazy.
First of all, your daughter being messy. Stop it. Your daughter being messy. She's She's 2 seconds off crossing the sand, and she out here being messy. Come on now.
Hey, that's my daughter.
you know the AKAs. I don't know if y'all remember this, but the AKAs at Fort Valley State, they had a whole prostitute ring going on at Fort Valley State a couple of years ago. I remember you telling me that you almost got caught up in that. I almost got caught up in it, boy.
Well, it ain't that just to single out the AKAs. There's a lot of them out here prostituting.
Yeah. Well,
except for the deltas.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But that's the thing, though. That's the thing, though.
No, they out there doing it the worst.
Whatever.
You ain't got to
worry about me no more. You got to worry about the wife now.
Hey, you had to hoop me that one. You threw it up for me.
Well, here go the thing. Sometimes when you get those AKAs and you get those close relationships, stuff like that, you get friends, and then you become friends with other people with your fraternity, and you build that sisterhood or that brotherhood.
That's a sorority for the girls.
Yeah, sorority. Yeah, what? Yeah. Man, shut up. You know what I'm talking
about. Moving right along.
It's always one to mess up the transition. I had a great transition, man. This one of the questions, man. It was one of the questions that was on. This isn't the question that was sent to us, but this is just a meme that was going around, and it says men only, but we're gonna open it up to the females too. Your homeboy likes a woman, but she doesn't want him. She wants you. Is she off limits? We're gonna flip that around, for the ladies and for the men. You know what I'm saying?
You don't gotta flip it much.
Well, yeah. Society is different.
Society is different. It's out the norms, out of the window.
Yeah, it's a lot different now.
Sip your tea, Sean.
So, but my question is though, we'll throw this out here. What is What's kosher, man? Is it right? What's right?
Big Al said nope, real quick.
Big Al said nope. Yeah. Nah. I mean, my thing is, it ain't like you mess with her. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you tried to holler at her. She ain't want to holler at. She ain't want to holler at you. Ain't no need for you to starve.
That's going to how much of a homeboy that is.
Ooh. Chance, you my homeboy through and through. If we were still in school and you were still single, we're going to do the if. You know, because, all right, let's be completely honest, completely transparent. Me and Chance went through this. You know, Chance liked this chick, and she ain't particularly like him. And I end up getting with her. You know what I'm saying? Chance took it like a G. He ain't get mad. He ain't tripping. You're like, you know, it ain't no fun and my homies can't have none. So I appreciated that from you, Chance.
So really, it's you though, and not Chance. Did Chance say that he was okay with this, or you just did it because you kind of grinded like that?
Oh, that ain't
this is not real stories. I don't believe this, dude.
That is very real.
Oh, no.
First of all, that ain't grimy. But that's the $1 million question though. Is that grimy or is that cool? Let's put it on you, Shauna. Let's put it on you, Shauna, because you single. You single. You and Shayla, y'all tight. Let's say Shayla like some dude, but the dude wanted to get with you. Would you get with him?
I'm not going. Nah, I'm not.
What if this man checked every box in your book, though? He checked every box you wanted, everything you needed. It's just your friend liked them.
Because here's the thing about me. If I'm nothing else, I'm a good friend. So if my girl, like my people, I ain't talking about some random. If my people, like if she likes some dude, I'm not trying to, I'm cool.
I don't know, man. Our Big Al talk about pass the cookies like we used to do.
Man, hey, back in the day, everybody tried to talk to everybody. So I mean, it was good. I think because it's according to age. I think because like say high school type thing, you don't just like one girl, you like 30 of them. You know what I'm saying? So if that's the case, I can't talk to none of them. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, hey, you gotta get in where you can get in.
Shyla brought up a point. She said, I think at this big age, most female friends don't like the same kind of guy.
I don't know.
Well, first of all, this is as I was listening to that, like that seems like a real young question. Because to Shyla's point, it's like I'm in Boston. So if I meet a guy and I'm interested in a guy, my friend in Rock Hill is not going to be interested in him. So it's not even like we're so different that we're probably not interested in the same type of guy.
But like you say, at this age, though, I think it's off limits. I mean, come on, there's so many people out there, you gotta go for the same guy.
See, I like
hell, I've been waiting this long. I ain't about to try to run up on my girl's man now.
I like
this. Well, it ain't the man though. She just like him.
Yeah, she just like her. So it ain't like he trying to play y'all against each other. It just he don't feel your friend. You know what I'm saying? He just don't feel your friend. And then somebody just brought this up. Cobb, you gonna miss your blessing worried about a friend.
No.
Yeah,
that's easy. That's easy for this married man to say, get out of here. First of all, you don't know my blessings. So what I'm not going to do is miss it because Shayla likes some dude and he want to get with me. Nah, I'm straight.
Man, I look at it like, I don't know if my boy like to me, and I ain't even talking at this big old age like Shauna and Charlotte. At any age, if my boy like the dog, I'm done. That's it.
I look at it like this too. Like, all right.
I mean,
if you end up going with her and marrying her, being in a relationship and all that, that's one thing. But if you're just saying, all right, you want to smash and smash, that's another thing too. I don't know.
Yeah, but if you talking about relationship, I don't want to be walking around and me and my boy had discussions about her body. Oh boy, she this, she that, boom, boom, boom. Then when I marry her, that fool might think he still can talk like that or something. I just think it's, to me, In
He
my
gonna keep trying to
opinion,
get at her.
she would be off limits if one of my partners liked it, whether she liked him or not. I just have to let her know, look, it can't go down. My partner like you, and you know.
So you mean tell me if Como liked Holly Berry, well, Holly Berry wanted to throw that coochie to you gonna tell her no?
Well, first off, Como ain't just one of my best friends. He's my
That's
first
your blood.
cousin.
That's your blood.
Yeah, so
I'm
that's
going
definitely
deeper.
off limits. Hey, look,
Oh.
So then it matters. So
I'ma
Sly,
tell
are
you
you
this.
saying that it matters if it's family or if it's your friend?
Oh, it
Hey,
don't matter
hold
at
on.
all.
I'm gonna say this.
It don't matter at all. Same.
I love my cousin, and I hope I ain't putting too much of his business out. But Como done always had somebody that was bad. Like, I ain't saying Halle Berry.
But
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to
Go
what
ahead.
I'm saying first, and then I'll let you come back. He's always had somebody like that. And even if they weren't together, if he said he liked her, that's it. It's just done. It is what it is.
Nah, I think we might have a little bit of disconnect. I think we might have got a little bit, because what I'm saying, I might be saying something different than what y'all saying. What I'm saying is, if it was a girl, y'all saw a girl, let's say, and we're gonna use Carmen just because okay. We're gonna use Carmen.
All right.
Let's say Carmen worked with Holly Berry. Carmen worked with Holly Berry, and Carmen was like, yo, Holly Berry fine, dog. She bad. I want her. Holly Berry ain't want nothing to do with Carmen, but she saw you and wanted you. Now, Holly Berry ain't never had sex with Carmen. She ain't never flirted with him, ain't never led him on or nothing. She just ain't want nothing to do with him, but she saw you and recognized your pimping and said, I want to be with Braun. You gonna tell her no?
He's already answered your question.
Yeah, I tell you.
Your answer no.
Let me give y'all a separate scenario.
In my opinion, yes, it's a no. I don't care how fine she is. That don't matter to me.
This is a better scenario.
That I have a bond with not only my cousin but my homeboys, and it's just I just don't think it'll be worth it in my opinion.
This is a different scenario.
Call me a fool.
Y'all go to the club, and dude be like, "Ooh, I like that girl." He tried to holler at the club, and then she come holler at you at the club. That often.
Now, if say that happened, I'll be like, bro, what you think? If you cool with it, maybe. But as far as if it's just like a relationship thing, no. Because we talking about two different things.
That's not what the question was. That's not what the question was. The question said you like someone. You're not gonna like somebody that you just see at a club one night.
Dude.
Right.
But my thing is, you're cutting off.
They're like, "Oh, I love her. I'm America."
Hey, I told you, you like it in the dark. You gotta wait till them lights come on. But that's another story. I'm not gonna do it, Chance. I don't care what the situation is, dog. If you my boy, you my boy. I don't care how fine she is come between that. That's just my opinion. Call me a fool. Call me whatever.
I agree with you. I'm just bringing up different
can't
scenarios.
do it. I just can't do it, dog.
I agree with
smoke your black and mild and shut up.
We need
switch a sweet.
Check this out.
We've been a mute call.
Check this out.
Tito said she off limits if she done been with him, not because he liked her.
Exactly. Now we take wisdom from one of our elders, somebody who really, really old. Tito came in here and broke it down for us right here. She off limits if he done been with her, not because he liked her. If he was with her, he off limits. But if he
I love my cousin Tito, but that's Tito's opinion. I love that Tito, but that's just an opinion. To me, I'm speaking only for me. It's off limits to me.
Sly trying to beat you over the head to make you think like he think.
He trying to read my name now, Sly. Read my name.
Hey, I don't want nothing to do with it, dog. I'm good.
Read
I'm good.
My name.
Let me sit down. Let me sit down,
but
bro.
no, some of me and my partners have actually had that scenario happen. To where it was one of our partners in our college circle was trying to get at a chick real hard, but she liked one of the other homeboys. And everybody was in agreement that, she off limits. It's just what it is, unless it's only one way. If she gonna come in and be willing to be down for the homeless,
she gonna take one for the team.
I knew you were about to go too far. I knew you were about to go too far.
It's not going too far. It's just being realistic and honest. Unless she's willing to do that, she's off limits. Straight up. We all at a big age here. Y'all older than me, but that's not a, Because Sean is trying to face like,
don't do that.
You're going too far. You're going too far.
I was with you.
Even though me and Chance the same age right now.
Well,
until August.
Sean told me to shut up. I can't say that.
He smoke his Swisher Sweet and be quiet.
Hey, Bruce. Hey,
Carter Washington.
Hey, Carter Washington. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong, Carter. Unless she willing to get down like that, it's happened before, man. And I just don't see me doing that. Speaking for me.
I will say this though. We at the age now where this is looking down at somebody trying to teach them the principles of life or whatever.
It just seems like a juvenile. It seems like a juvenile situation.
It's a young question. Yeah, it's a young question.
Yeah, it's a young question. It wouldn't happen. I don't think it would happen with adults like that. That's not gonna happen. But it's still interesting.
We say that, but it is homegirl sleeping with baby daddies and husbands, so we can't be too far off now. Let's be real.
Bring it back.
Yeah, let's keep it real.
You bringing up old stuff, bro.
No, I'm just being real because it does happen. If you're in the same city, I can see that happening. But as in us, we all live in different cities. I get it that that's probably not. But I want to address Tito.
you'd have to be in a small town.
Yeah. Well, not really. Well, yeah, I'll go small town.
But not for somebody to like you. I don't think you got to be in a small town for somebody to like you.
No, I'm saying for y'all to be in the same place where y'all are liking the same
the same person, yeah.
Like, that's not going to happen to me here in Boston.
Well,
you don't got no friends in Boston?
I do, but again, the city's big enough and there are enough people here that we don't have the same taste. Y'all might be cut from the same cloth and all y'all like the same type of woman. That wouldn't surprise me. But
hold on now.
Like I said earlier, we're not into the same type of thing.
Listen. A long time ago, we might have smashed the same type of woman, but
I believe that. I
like it or
yeah, liking is pushing it a little far. But
I
get what you're saying. Long time ago.
In our backslide days.
You guys
we too grown for that now. Yeah, we grown now, man. We all got, got what we got going on and stuff, man. We ain't doing all that.
Anyway.
Not to talk.
We ain't doing
carry on.
But it is interesting though, man. Just when it comes to some of the people that you mess with. God, dog, man, I'm about to fire my damn producer, man. He ain't, because I had another great transition going in, man.
I found him last week. He still came back.
He'd been following since we started. And he keeps coming his way back every single week, though. We got to get some security. Somebody got to get him out of here.
but what we did, though, talking about relationships, man. Talking about relationships and stuff that goes on in relationships, man. We had somebody write us, and once again, for the people out there, man, a lot of people want to bullshit and play around and be like, "Yo, these letters, Sly, did you write this letter?" No, Sly does not write this letter, man. We are freaking huge. We are a worldwide show, and because we're worldwide, we need to take a few seconds out for the people of Pakistan.
Folks.
We are the number 3 rated urban podcast in Pakistan, and they just had a bombing in Pakistan where 40 people died. So for our folk out there in Pakistan, we want to extend our condolences. Because we are the number 3 rated urban podcast in Pakistan.
Hope that went off for that while listening.
Huh?
Hope that went off for that while
Wait a minute. Chance.
We'll see.
Chance, you're supposed to be serious.
I throw that out.
We'll see if the numbers go down next week and we lose out.
Hey, Sly. Say where you be. Sly say where. I mean, Tito say where you be getting our letters from. Dear Abby.
No, they write the people write.
They real letters for real, y'all. They real.
Look, Tito, you one of the few people in the age group that actually know what Dear Abby is.
For real.
Oh, wow. Why you keep throwing shots at Big Brother?
Back in the newspaper.
Or who Dear Abby is. I'm just saying that these young people don't know.
They don't know.
I had a student tell me the other day. I was talking about leaving some mail. She said, "The mailman picks up mail." Really?
Whoa! Well, how they deliver?
I said, what did you think the flag on the mailbox was for?
When
you put stuff in the
decoration.
Wow,
Decoration.
They said, well, I thought that was to indicate that you had mail. No, ma'am, that's not what that is.
Yeah,
Wait a minute.
Where
they from? Where they from? Barnwell?
Well, check this.
Wait a minute.
Check this out for the people.
Don't upset your listeners in Barnwell.
I'm good. If we got some in Barnwell, I'm playing. We got a new player from Barnwell, so I'm just joking.
For the
but y'all still don't know what the mailman is.
But for the people listening right now, make sure you click that subscribe button. Go to the YouTube channel, click the subscribe button on the YouTube channel. Just type in RIP28 Podcast. Where else can they go, Brian? Brian, where are we, man? Where can they go to pick us?
Man, we everywhere. We on YouTube, Spotify, Anchor, Podbean, Podbay, Apple iTunes. Anywhere you can stream a podcast, you can find the world's greatest, the RIP28 Podcast Show with Shauna Carl.
There you go.
Excuse me,
S.com. Well, check this. Here we go, man. Let's get into this letter, man. Somebody just wrote us, and we're going to get into this letter.
Since we got a guest, I'll read it so it won't take so long.
Go ahead.
Thanks, Brian.
Hey, RIP28 Podcast. You guys are my faves. I loved last week's show. Even though I didn't go to your school, I still want to know who the people are. I have quite a big issue, and I'm afraid it may ruin my marriage. While things in my marriage are not perfect, I am genuinely happy. We have no financial issues and no issues with infidelity. So that's not the problem. The problem is he's not satisfying me in bed. He constantly comes up with excuses of why it didn't last and why he's not in the mood. We've tried different things to keep it spicy, but it's not working. We've had threesomes, random women, and different sceneries. He's just not capable. Before I call it off, or before I cheat, help me to help us. What should I do? What can I do? Please give me advice. A concerned wife. Dang, boy. She say you not capable. Boy, that hurts. That hurt me.
That dug down deep right there, boy. I was like, ooh.
And she thought y'all were the best people to give her advice on this.
No, we gonna give her advice though. That's why we
brought you on.
You know.
No, is that why?
hey, check this out. Natasha Jones said, see a doctor. Tasha, she said he ain't capable. That hurts. That man don't
there might be reasons why though, either like psychologically or physically. So I think if it's important to her, maybe Natasha's right.
But
they
check
should
this out.
have him see a doctor.
I wish they would have told us how long they've been married.
If you brought in another woman, he may not be attracted to you because he's seen something that he's more attracted to also, and you don't stimulate him in that way anymore.
Or she could think there ain't infidelity issues, and there are. If this man really can't get it up for you like that, he might be getting it up for someone else.
I'm gonna tell you this: I ain't never not been in the mood. I ain't never came in and said, you know, I got a headache tonight. I don't think I'm in the mood. Come on, bro.
These comments is kind of crazy, man.
Tasha talking about or he gay. Wait a minute, Tasha.
Dang, she gonna go straight to that?
She said she went straight there to it. T said, what is a threesome considered of? Isn't the same as random women, so they are bringing in other men. So are they bringing in other men? First of all, we decided this. If you go and look up our history, on YouTube, you can find the clip. The clip is threesome or a train. It is a completely different thing. A threesome consists of 2 women. A train consists of 2 men. So she said threesome, so it has to be 2 women. It can't be 2 men.
That's your definition?
That is the universal definition of a threesome and a train. That is.
Hey,
or
if she had a train or whatever ran on her, she
wrote the letter. Yes.
He can't get that out of his head.
See, first of all, we gonna put T out the chat. She's no longer welcome in the chat.
That's my girl.
We had a whole 5-minute discussion on these letters are real, and we're trying to help these people. We're trying to help.
Hey, she may not be getting satisfied because when she says she didn't cheat, take it at face value.
She said there's no infidelity, which means she's assuming that he has not cheated. But if this man is not willing or cannot give you what it is, it may be because he's giving it to someone else.
Well, here's the question.
What kind of job he got? It might be stressful at the job. It might be stressful at the job. You don't know, Carl.
We don't know. We don't know where.
I said that earlier. Brian, first thing I said was it could be psychological. It could be physical.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You did say that, Carl.
But here's the thing.
Me with that.
We don't know. We don't know. We don't know where. We don't know where he's coming up short. This is the thing. We don't know.
Pun intended.
Yeah, she just said it don't last long. It don't last long.
It don't last long. You know why is he not? Why is he not satisfying her? Maybe because he coming up short. Maybe he a quick shooter. You know, it could. You got to figure out. You know, we got to figure out. Carmen says she might have a little sardine living in there. You know?
That's what Tito said. Tito said her pH balance might be fishy, so it may be.
So Sly might have been up in there. Sly might have been up in there.
Because Sly reached some spots her husband can't reach. That's what it is. It throw some things off. Sly
right at the front.
Even if that was true. Even if that was true, your stomach gonna get in the way. You can't get me so far.
Ain't that how you checking the baby? Ain't that how you checking the baby?
Yes, he can pick that thing up. Slide over to the side.
That boy got one position.
Hey, Carl, that fool got a kickstand under them. Them and them titties.
Hey.
You gotta hold that thing up with a kickstand.
I'm about to mute all y'all niggas. I'm about to mute all y'all.
He go to work.
I'm about to mute all y'all.
He said, help me, hold this.
I'm about to mute all y'all.
Hold it up for me.
Oh, Sean, how he did it, said, take that.
That's a tickle it now.
So we found out who wrote this letter. We just don't know who wrote the letter about Cooler Fest. So Sly wrote this letter.
No, this letter is coming.
Oh Lord!
All right, this letter is coming from a woman.
Hey, the man Fupa is real out here, Tito.
Look here. Let's bring it in. Reel it in.
Oh, God.
Y'all made me forget the question. I don't even know the question.
The letter don't matter no more. Who said the Sly got a Fupa?
Tito,
oh man.
Check this out.
Oh God.
Hey, Sly, that's all your short.
God, this has been another great episode of the Rip to the A podcast. This is a podcast where a few friends get together.
You can give it, but can't take it.
We talking about.
Oh God.
We talk about the things that we like and Sly might not like, but we gonna
some of these things you like, some of these things. You want like.
Yeah, you ain't gonna like
Oh
everything.
Lord. Hey, Sly, somebody said you need to put some deodorant under your belly. That thing got rash up under there. Been sweating so long.
He chafed a little bit.
Oh, get it out. Get it all out.
Oh God.
We love you, Sly.
Look here, man.
Oh my goodness.
We supposed to be helping this lady out. We supposed to be giving this lady some advice.
Hey, okay. Here we go.
I'm back on. She might need to have him see a doctor. I'm back on. Go see a doctor. Could be psychological. Could be physical. Like, do that.
Maybe they need to have a talk, sit down and have a round table discussion.
There you go.
And put it on the.
No, I say you beat me to it, man. You know, people always talk about in relationships, communication is key. You know, maybe, you know, what if he don't know? You know, it could be he might not know. He might be kind of self-absorbed and don't know that he not satisfying you.
You don't think
hold on, wait a minute.
You don't think a man knows when he's not satisfied?
I was about to say, Sly, you know, as a man.
Yeah,
as an experienced man, you know when you're pleasing what should be your woman. Now, if it's a random woman, maybe not. But a woman you married and you don't know when you're satisfied.
Hey, well, that's fun.
Tito, you gotta put Tito out of chat.
Sly put powder in his neighbor. God, dog. Hey, hey, did you see the dude that walked Earl Spence out last night? Hey, I got a neighbor like that.
Oh God, I can't.
Come on, man.
But
also, can we explore the fact that maybe she's looking for an excuse to cheat on a man? So that's what you can see that too.
Hey, but it's other things.
Maybe he's not turned on by her anymore. Maybe she's gained weight. Maybe she cut her hair. Maybe she did something to alter her physical appearance that's not as advertising and as appeasing to him as it once was.
That's why I wish we knew how long they was married. If it's like in the first 5 years or something, you know, that probably should have known that before you got married. But
check this out. Maybe
if it's 20 years, 30 years. That's a difference.
Maybe she brought two people in there too soon. Maybe you shouldn't have brought nobody in the bedroom.
You probably should never do that.
That part.
No,
I'm not a, you know.
hey, Sly, you say that, bro. You go ahead and do it. See what all the repercussions after that, bro.
Well, I do think with I don't know, man. That's a tricky situation, man. Because you know, long time ago, in my backsliding days, you know, I've been involved in a couple of threesomes, and they were all great things. Now, I didn't have any long-standing relationships with any of those women.
That boy said the right hand and the left hand.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, so the question is, was it I don't think it was a deal breaker for any of those relationships, and relationships ain't work out because I fucked up. I did.
Yeah, your shortcomings. That's why they ain't work out.
I ain't got no shortcomings.
But going back to the original, that communication topic that y'all was talking about.
Pause for a second, Jay. First of all, let's get something straight. You doing this tickle shit. First of all, Sylvester Williams talks too much shit to come up short in the bedroom. I talk too much shit to too many.
Those are usually the ones that do.
Okay. If I came up short in the bedroom, trust me, it would be all over the web. It would be all over Facebook. Little Wiener Sly. It would be out there. If Sly
who you been dealing with?
If Sly didn't bring,
I need y'all to save that. I need y'all to save Little Wiener Sly.
If Sly didn't bring
it, yeah.
If Sly didn't bring it would be all over. It would be all over. Okay, I talk too much shit. to be a minute man.
To
be a shortstop.
A lot of mess with them girls who ain't got no cell phones. They ain't got Facebook.
Hey, Sly, I love you.
Look,
I love you,
Chance, they can't get on Facebook on the track phone.
That Boost Mobile.
He said, I know my secret is safe.
Sly say, big things come in small packages. So you hit him with that dynamite.
Hey, he might not have a length. Maybe he got girth.
Yeah, we see the girth. You can see it barely fitting in that box up there.
All right, okay, but to finish this off, where y'all was talking about the communication and everything, he don't have to go to Pound Town for 20 minutes. There's other things you can do to make sure she good, and then you get your little 2 minutes of fame at the end.
Maybe they need to sit down at a table. Bedroom and what's not working.
Coach each other up. Coach them up.
Yeah. Because as you get older, your feelings change. Things that you used to like, you may no longer like. So you have to be honest with each other and don't take it to heart.
Well, O'Shaughnessy said earlier she still married him. I wonder, like, did they engage in intercourse before they got married and it was okay, and then all of a sudden something changed and it wasn't? Or did they abstain before marriage, so she didn't really know what she was getting into when she got into it? It's a lot of unanswered questions.
Yeah, it's a lot of things. It's information, like Chance said. How long have y'all been married? Did y'all date a long time before? How long did you date? Because you might not have gotten to know each other's, physical pleasures and what they like. So it's a lot of things that could happen. But I would say communicate, young lady.
Yeah, when they started dating, they was using the rubber, and then they was raw dog, and then they were stored for them.
Open up a whole nother can of worms when you pull that thing off.
It's a little different.
You're like, oh,
it's a lot different.
You're like, oh, what is this?
Mr.
Hey, I would say this too. Like, if they not having sex regularly, of course, like if you ain't had sex for 2 weeks, it ain't gonna be as long as you're doing it every day. You know what I'm saying? So
he got to get his stamina up, but he might need to exercise. Exercising and stuff, it helps build a stamina. So it's a lot of things that could be wrong.
Chance actually made a good point. I think it was Chance that said, like she, right? She could have.
Wow.
Like, did something happen with her that he's no longer physically attracted to her?
I said that.
My bad. My bad, bro. I should have known.
That comes from the upper echelon of the
I should have known.
Y'all behave so bad. I don't like y'all.
But that is a good point, Sean, if I must say so myself. That's a good thing. Scholars like you and I understand that. 129 and 128 don't understand.
But
hey, number 63, sir. 63.
No, not your jersey. Not your jersey number. We talking about class rank, Chad.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Well,
I'll hide in you. You just don't want to let everybody know.
Here's something. I think we all can come to agreement though that some type of communication needs to happen. Some type of communication between you and your husband. Y'all need to sit down and because none of us, we endorse or want to champion cheating. Because that just opens up a whole nother can of worms, and you're gonna have a whole more set of issues when that happens. Especially, if you don't mind having threesomes, that's definitely wouldn't want to encourage that. But what you
do he last long in the threesome?
Yeah, what you need to do, you need if him lasting long is the problem and is the issue, if that's your main issue with you having sex, you got to switch it up. Every man, all us got a telltale sign we make when we about to nut. You know when it's about to happen. Switch positions, make them take a break, turn around, do something else, get another position.
Spoken like a pro.
But hey, raise your hand if you a man and you going at it and it's about to happen. Don't you switch positions if you don't want it to happen? I mean, don't act like I'm the only crazy person You know, I ain't the only crazy person that happened to.
It's a guy.
Brian, your mama watching. Stop it.
You know,
but
how you think I got here? It ain't nobody business. Come on, Shauna, get off of that.
But sometimes, you know, as a woman, you know, you want to have this conversation, and if you're not comfortable enough to have this conversation with your husband, that's a whole other problem. That's a whole, come on now, that's a whole nother problem. If you're not comfortable enough to have this conversation, have a conversation with him.
But that's why I asked, how long did they date?
Yeah,
maybe
that's
if they dated for a short period of time, she may not feel comfortable coming to him saying, look, this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So
that's a her problem.
Huh? That's a what?
I said that's a her problem.
Yeah.
She don't say what she like, how you gonna know?
Right.
Right.
He trying to read your mind. Obviously, it ain't working. So you need to have that conversation as uncomfortable as it may be for both of you. You need to have that conversation because, like we said, we don't condone cheating on here. Once you went before God and you've said your vows and pledged to each other, we don't condone that here at Rip 28 Podcast. So the best thing to do is have a conversation. And if you need to go to the doctor, go to the doctor, man. Don't. I don't
want her to look for a reason or make an excuse for why she wants to all of a sudden cheat on her husband. That's weak sauce.
Cheat. Yeah, if you feel like you gotta cheat, just let it go. Just let it go. Don't cheat, because you're gonna open up a whole can of worms, and violence is gonna surely be a part of it.
Exactly. It's coming.
Yeah, it's definitely coming.
It might not come as quick as him, but it's gonna come.
Literally it's coming.
But yeah, so I hope we helped you out some, Miss Lady. I hope we helped you out. And so just have this conversation with the dude. And if you had a conversation and you realize, hey, it ain't nothing he can't change or he's not willing to change, now you got to ask yourself, you got to have a real hard conversation with yourself. What's the benefits of staying or what's the benefits of leaving?
Hey, you got to decide if that's a deal breaker or not.
If that's a deal breaker or not, you know, if you like everything that he provides and you like the life that you all have together and sex is the only thing that's missing, buy your rose, I guess.
Hey man, that's a big part of it though.
It's a huge part.
That's a big.
It's a huge part.
In the bedroom, I bet you are responsible for 95% of divorces.
I'll probably agree.
Because it's a problem when you ain't satisfying somebody, man. So they need to get that worked out, man. Whatever they need to do, work it out.
And my thing is, if he only got to satisfy, you might want to slow down on the threesomes, because if he can't satisfy one, he definitely ain't gonna be able to satisfy two.
That's about I was asking. I was like, was it lasting long on a threesome? Because like, a 5-minute threesome is not a thing.
Well, my guess is if they had threesomes and she enjoyed it, and she was getting pleasure from the third person in the party.
But I'm saying, was he over it 5 minutes? And the rest of the time he watched.
She said he's not satisfying her. He didn't say she wasn't satisfying the third party, whether it's man or woman or what. She said, and
she also didn't say that the third party wasn't satisfying her. So we don't know that.
We don't know, right? Dang, it's bad if you got a threesome and ain't nobody satisfied.
You don't waste the time.
He said he was satisfied though.
How Charles Barkley said that? It's
terrible.
He's like, y'all ready to go?
Yo, man, we appreciate everybody out there checking in, man. Shout out, what up, Larry? We see you out there, man. We need to get Larry on the show one time, man.
Larry Hoover?
No, Durant. You know, Larry make music.
Yeah, I know Larry, man. What up, Larry? We need to get Leon Pitts on the show. What up, Leon? I need to get Leon on Leon Pitts on the show. Come on, Leon.
He always got something to say. He might as well come on.
If he come on, ain't gonna be no topic. We just checking him the whole show.
The whole time.
Hey, dog.
Leon,
he can give us an hour away from the gym. You can give us an hour away from the gym. You big enough, Leon. Except for the legs. Now you've been skipping leg day.
Skipping leg day.
I seen them squatting one day trying to get them little sparrow legs right.
Well, L.
But nah,
sparrow legs.
Triple L.
Shout out to my boy Leon, man.
What up, Pitts?
But check this, man. We're getting close to the time, man. We're getting close to that time. You know what we like to do, man. We always like to take a walk down the 90s block, man. We gotta take a walk.
Time flying when you have fun.
I tell you, it flies when you have fun. Y'all gonna stop talking about my president like that.
He didn't have no clue.
Sad thing, he had no idea what we're talking about.
I know what y'all was talking about. My shit is straight.
I'm just trying to see some twists up top. Like
I need to get retwist.
President Stevie Wonder. Here we go.
Not true.
Hey, man, we're going to take this walk down the 90s block, man. And what we're going to do this week on the 90s block, we're going to do fashion, man. We're going to do 90s fashion. And the thing about 90s fashion, man, we all had this, but which one did you prefer? Which one was your thing? You had the bucket hat in the 90s, or the overalls, the short set overalls or the long set overalls, or the fanny pack. Which one was your thing when it came to 90s fashion? The bucket hat, overalls, or the fanny pack? Me, I like the short set overalls, and then you had the one strap not hooked up. That was my thing. What about y'all? What say you?
Mine was actually the overalls too. I can remember sitting in St. Andrews Middle School cafeteria for orientation. Must have been going into either my 7th or 8th grade year. And I can remember Dr. Smith being up front and he was talking about the dress code. I was sitting in the audience in my overalls with one strap off. And he was like, and we won't wear our overalls like Rashana is wearing hers back in the back there. I was like, hey, but I wasn't in school, so I can wear one strap off. Yeah, the overalls.
Yeah, it probably would have been a little fanny pack for me, but I was trying to sell bubble gum in middle school. And Coach Smith took my fanny pack and punched me in the chest. I never wore that again. But
Cheers. Yeah, you were selling big league chew? Were you selling big league chew?
The little hover bubbles. Hey, I thought I was gonna get rich. That done lasted one day.
Oh, man. Shout out to Bruce. If Bruce still in the chat, you know, Bruce grandmama had that stove, boy. He's load up on them penny candies and come to school try to sell them little penny candies, them airheads. You sell airheads for a quarter.
Airheads, she sold them for 10 cents. Mm-hmm. Airheads, and remember the long stick Jolly Ranchers?
Yep.
She used to sell them for 10 cents. Boy, I used to go in there with my little $3 lunch money, and I would get $3 worth of them things and go to school. I got caught by Mr. Greg. You remember Mr. Greg, the old hall monitor?
What's
my candy, man?
What's the lady? Miss O'Kane took mine. The assistant
principal. Oh boy,
Miss O'Kane.
Boy, you lucky she ain't whoop your tail.
Was she in high school or middle school?
Middle school.
The taller white lady used to wear the high heels.
Yeah, Miss O'Kane.
Hey,
Mom, what's your pick?
That's what I'm about to say. Dang, just disregard me. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with the overalls too. I had the shorts part and the short ones, and me and Randall Smith had the same exact ones, dog, and we wore them the same day, and we thought we was the coolest cats at St. Andrews, dog. We was the coolest cats ever. I had to wear mine with both of them because of Rashana sitting back there with hers. Thank you, Rashana.
Well, if you wore them to school, you had to have. This was the summertime. I can have one off.
I wore mine to school, so I had to abide by the rules or get punched in the chest by Joe Clark.
That man arm was so long, dog. That man was always across the hall punching me in my chest, dog. I felt like
hey, I know.
Wait, Dr. Smith or Coach Smith?
Nah,
Dr. Smith.
Dr. Smith.
The principal. I'm gonna tell you, dog, and before we get off, man, I ain't never got jacked up so quick
Carlos.
and snatched off my feet by a teacher when Mr. Smith, remember how we used to have them hops at you come back at 6 o'clock or whatever, and we had like 6 to 8. Man, I came in there one time, I had on a sweater, you know, one of them little Bill Cosby sweaters. He was like, "Hey, I like your sweater." I was like, "I appreciate that, cuz." Man, he grabbed me up, "Yo, cuz." I was like, "God dang, I thought you liked the sweater." It ain't gonna be the same with the neck stretched out like that. Look like I wore it out the slide.
First of all, that's what you get, because you knew better than to play with him.
That boy had that Theo.
I was in 6th grade, Shauna. I had just got there. It was my first. I ain't never disrespected him since. I can tell you that. And I just saw him probably 2 years ago out at the gas station. Yes, sir, Dr. Smith. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, after he got done with that, it looked like Theo sweater that Denise made for him.
What up, Haji Jacobs? Shout out to Haji Jacobs.
Young Haji.
What up, Christopher Edward Malone? He put his whole name on there. Let everybody know. Christopher Edward Malone.
Dog, it is funny though. You talk about the respect or whatever that you have for Dr. Smith, you know, after being grown men. Because I remember going to Coach Kid's funeral and I was chewing gum, and he said, "Hey, you gonna take that gum out your mouth right now, right?" I said, "Yes, sir." I took that.
He ain't play. Joe can't play.
Some things you don't ever lose. Because I promise you, if Dr. Mary Stover walked in and told me something, I'd be like, "Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm on it. Yes, ma'am."
Man, she made me stand up there for class night. You know, it was cut day. And I was the senior class president. Man, she made me stand there an hour and a half after everything was over and done with. All I could do is go get my hair cut and go put my clothes on and get back for class night. I was mad with Miss Stover, but I love you, Miss Stover. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, Miss Stover.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to say my speech again. I'm going to keep saying it till I get it right.
That was a distinguished lady right there.
Yes, sir.
And that respect is still there.
Did she recently, she got put into, I think, the Voorhees Hall of Fame or something like that. I know she won some type of award a couple of years ago.
That sounds
Did she write a book? Did she do something with a book?
I think she wrote a book or something recently.
Wrote a book.
Shout out to Miss Stover.
For sure, man. Much love.
Favorite English teacher.
We appreciate you being so tough on us. Now we really appreciate it. We appreciate it.
For sure.
There
you talking about a trip down the 90s block. That might have been our best one right there.
There it is. There it is. Well, check this, man. We gonna end it on a high note right there, man. We got any parting shots? El Presidente, you got anything to say before you get out of here?
All right. Last week of summer for the kids, man. They start school next week. Make sure your kids ready to go. They ain't staying up all night. They refreshed and ready to learn.
Get in a routine.
All right. Well, okay. Well, that was quick.
That's representing old boy who don't last long.
Who will last long. What about you, Cobb? Any parting shots you got to say, Cobb?
Hey, I say it every time I join you, fellas. Love on your people. Life is short. You just don't know. Make sure you check in on your strong friends. Check in on folks if they pop into your mind. Be intentional. I'm headed out of town. I'll holler at y'all when I'm back.
You could tell by the braids.
She ain't gonna be on the show for about 3 months. She going on an extended vacation.
Hey, Shauna say her flight gonna be shorter. Shauna say her flight gonna be shorter on the PJ. Gonna be shorter than old boy in the bed.
Whatever. Whatever. Definitely not going on the PJ.
Yeah, you tell us that so we don't feel bad.
I'm sorry, Beezy Bud Crawford. You got anything to say before we get out of here?
Hey, you can't hit me. Can't hit what you can't see. Hey, but no, like Chan say, man, the kids going back, which means I'm going back before them. So let's get these kids on a routine. They come back in there with attitudes this year. I'm cutting butt. And shout out to my boys as football season. Everybody happy for football season, right?
Yes.
Football season is here. So shout out to my boys at Brooklyn Casey High School, man. We're going to keep our turnover chain. We don't care what Shauna or Sly say. It's coming to a field near you. We don't care. We don't care, Shauna.
It'll be on the sideline all game.
It's supposed to be on the sideline, fool. You can't wear it on the field.
It'll be on the bench all game.
Hey, I want to say I'm sorry.
That was a good try, Sly.
I want to say I'm sorry to Sly mom at the Cooler Fest. I was out there cussing and she was sitting right there. And I ain't see her for a second. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, Miss Weekes.
No home trainer.
She must have been standing behind. She must have been standing behind Sly. You ain't see her.
She might have been.
Well, check this,
he
man.
moved to the right. I was like, oh, man.
Check this. This has been another great episode of the Rip 28 podcast, man. This is a podcast where a few friends get together and we talk about a few things. Now, some of those things you might like, some of those things you might not like, but we keep on talking about them on the Rip 28 podcast, man. We want to let everybody know when you get ready to go back to school, when you drop your kids off at school the first day, leave the bonnet and the house shoes home. When you drop their kids off on the first day, we'll holler. It's the Rip 28 podcast.
Man, that's all they could afford when they bought our kids $2,000 worth of clothes.
Yeah, you might be right about that.
For them to fail second grade.
hey, just don't send all of them back being dressed up dummies. Is all I want to say.